Hello everybody, welcome to Sarcosana Gaming. I am Irisana and today I'm going to be playing Disturbed for you guys. Disturbed was a game created by Brett Morris, you can see here, and it's a free-to-play game that I found on Steam, and I know absolutely nothing about this game except that it's a horror indie game, and I was curious to see what it was all about, so let's not waste any more time and start the game. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. For some time the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you. You've made up your mind. You are going to do something about it. You stand in front of your humble house, pondering what you should do next. Well, it seems scary outside, so guess I'm going inside the house. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time just to lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Well, there is a temptation to go lie in my bed, but I'm guessing that's bad for now, so I'm just gonna read in my journal first. Dear Journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Be- Beth- Bethany? Bethany is also doing quite well, never disappointed with the milk she provides. Oh, Bethany is a cow. Okay, that sounded quite wrong. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment? Well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. Dear Journal, I woke one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. Huh. Alright, what's in my chest? You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Well, that's a bummer. Let's just do what the game says and then go lie in bed. You lay in your bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing outside against the grass. You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone, glowing as if it were alive. The chants get louder as your vision grows in more detail. You reach toward the stone with your hand. As your finger makes contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and skin start to flake away, like dust in the wind. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. You feel pain you have never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. That's not good. Oh god. You suddenly see yourself lying in bed, never to wake up again. Your adventure ends here. Alrighty then. Let's try this again, shall we? I have the feeling that the sound is quite loud. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna just put the music a tad bit softer. There we go. So let's try this again. Going to sleep is a bad idea. Good to know. Go in the shed. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it sometime. Oh yeah, I locked it. But you can't remember what you did with the key. Well then I'll go to my crops, I guess. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away and the time is running short. Well, maybe I'll first check my pen. Oh god. Is that supposed to be Bethany? I think so. A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach and you stand there, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot to the ground. Uh, I'm gonna inspect water. I don't see any water. Oh, this water. Okay. You inspect the water looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottle swirl around like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl around like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels up in disgust. I know you're not supposed to touch wild plants, but I just want to see what happens, so I'm going to grab a mushroom. Oh god. Um, you kneel down and grab a mushroom. Fuck. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Oh god. Slowly, your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. You die, eventually, after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. Alright, so I was right about not touching strange plants. Go to my crops, so I can go to the pen to inspect the water. But I'm gonna leave the pen then, and I'm going to follow the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Well, I know there's not gonna be anything helpful in a freaking cave, but I'll guess I'll go check it out because I want to see what happens. There is a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Well, if it says it's pleasant compared to the air outside, I guess I'll go further. Oh. Hi. Before you enter you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful can be in there. Well, if you run from a wild animal, it'll just chase you and hunt you down because I'm guessing he's faster than me. So I'm going heroic style and fight the bear. You scan the ground and notice that there are numerous rocks you can grab to throw at the bear. You begin to do so as the bear approaches you. One after the other, you throw the rocks as hard as you can. Oh. Well, the bear charges at you as you bend over to grab another rock. Tackling you to the ground, the bear bites into your neck. Your body quickly goes limp and you die. Your adventure ends here. I love how they just type like your adventure ends here. Like I don't know that. I mean, I've been ripped to pieces by a freaking bear. I'm guessing I wouldn't be able to go any further, but thanks anyway for mentioning. So, house bad, shed bad, sleeping bad, crops good, path good. Continue then. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Maybe I can find something that can help me? You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground. Yay! You pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he is home. Hello? You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in. Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. Yeah, I see like scratch marks or whatever going through the little basement here. The room is a wreck just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think, no, as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Inspect the book on the table. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently, there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess a typical fishing rod won't do the trick. But what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. These past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped right now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Okay, I know when I'm gonna open the trapdoor, I'm gonna die, but, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me to run away, because I'm even more curious to see what's inside the trapdoor. So, death, here I come, but I do want to see what happens. You observe the trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. Without thinking, you travel downward. Oh god. Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. Women with dark long hair are scary, but I mean, maybe she's a victim. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there, let me out of here, says the woman. The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? I ask. You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please have mercy on me. Oh, she sounds alright, but... You know what? Fuck it. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much! The woman struggles to regain her strength but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns towards you. I will now do you a favor. Oh god. What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock into your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. Them bitches, man. Bitches be crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna let it rot then. So guys, that's all the time I had for today for Disturbed. I'm really loving the style of this game. Like, I love story-based games and the multiple choice they provide. So I'm definitely gonna play this game some more and upload part 2 as soon as possible. So if you want to watch part 2, then be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!